Okay, so the last lesson in this section on web development is how to publish our web page. Right now we've built these wonderful web pages. If I go to my CS10 folder on the F drive, I've got the quiz, the Kung Fu Panda, the Vivaldi. You've got some more from your practice assignments that you've hopefully done. I'm going to take the Kung Fu Panda one. And remember, we've got our HTML file, our CSS file, the images. I can open this up, and there's a beautiful web page, but it's just local to this computer, right? All the files just live on my computer. I can't share this with anybody else. I need to share the files with other people, and I'm going to do that using the World Wide Web. If we remember in our introduction here, right, we've got this idea that when a user wants to view a website, they put a web address in. The web browser sends that request to the web server and says, hey, look up the files at this address. The web server takes those files, sends them back to the user, to the browser that requested it. The browser takes the files and displays them. So we need to get our files onto a server. Now, to do that, there's many ways. There's different hosting companies that will host your files for you. GitHub is the program that I've been using to share the assignments with you. It's already logged in for me, but if you needed to, right, you would need to go to the home page, I guess. Well, sorry. Anyway, you'll have to sign up. Follow the instructions to sign up. Make an account for yourself. Once you have an account, what you want to do is make a new repository. So you can do that here with this green new button. You can do that with this plus sign, new repository. And when we create a new repository, we give it a name. They should be short and memorable. You should not have spaces in them. I just do dashes usually. So this will be Kung Fu KF Panda Publish. KF Panda Publish. Sure. And this is an example of how to publish a web page on GitHub Pages. We'll make it public, and we're not importing an existing repository, so we're going to initialize it with a README. And that way it'll set everything up for us, and then we can add our files. If we had a repository on a computer already, we wouldn't need to do this. But anyway, so we want to make it public, initialize it with a README, and you hit Create Repository. And we wait, and here it is. And now the repository is empty except for a README file that it initialized, which just has the description and the title that we gave it. Okay, you can actually edit this right here if you wanted to, but I'm not worried about that. What I want to do now is upload my files. So I click Upload Files, and I can drag files here. Awesome. So here's my WebDev Kung Fu Panda Master, my finished one. And all I'm going to do is just select all of these files. And we just drag them into here. It uploads them to GitHub, to their servers, to their server, right? I need to hit commit changes. We're going to add a little note if we wanted to, but I'm just going to commit those changes. And that's the GitHub's term of saying, hey, update these files. You've uploaded them, put them into the repository. So commit changes, it's processing those files, putting them into our KF Panda Publish repository. Once the files are up here, I can share the files with people, but it still hasn't published it as a web page. I need to go to settings for that. Did I do the right thing here? I think I did. Why do I have a README? Oh, I think, anyway, this must have been from the instructions too. The style notes, cool. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the settings. And for this repository, if you scroll down, there should be a section on GitHub Pages. It's designed to host your personal, organization, or project pages from a GitHub repository. So the repository is just the files there. This is actually going to host it and set up a web address for it. And all we do is, it's currently disabled, we just go to the source and we select our master branch. Okay, which is just the basic thing that we uploaded to. And now that it did that, GitHub Pages source saved, it told me. If I scroll down here now, it should now say, your site is ready to be published at this location. Okay, so my URL is just my GitHub account, right? My username.github.io, and then the name of the repository. So we can now click on this, and ta-da! This is now, it's not a file F drive anymore. This is now published on GitHub Pages, and this is your website address that you can share with all your friends, show it to your mom and dad, and say, Mom, Dad, look what I made at school. And they can type this in on their computer at home and look at your wonderful webpage that you have made. Okay, that's it. GitHub Pages. Okay, so hopefully that went all right. If you ran into any problems, let me know. Yeah, you just have to make a free account, get your username all set up, create a repository, upload the files, go to settings, and turn on GitHub Pages. Okay. Anyway, that's one way to do it. There's lots of other ways too. Many hosting companies you have to pay for, right, in order to host. But for simple web pages like this, GitHub Pages works wonderfully. All right. That is it for web development. Hopefully you have a good understanding of HTML and CSS now, so you can build some simple web pages from a given design. In the next section, we will move on to Introduction to Programming, and we will make those web pages come alive with JavaScript. All right, take care, have fun, and we'll see you in the next video.